These zodiac signs are going to be least likely to survive in a zombie apocalypse type situation. I'm talking about your classic cinematic TV zombie scenario, like The Walking Dead, right? The zombies come, there's an outbreak, there's not a cure, the grid goes down, we're like in this post-apocalypse world, and you gotta spend your whole life watching out for getting bit. This isn't just your a-hole cat biting your face at like 5 a.m. when it wants to eat. This has consequences. I think you get bit by a zombie and that's kind of it, right? So number one, least likely, Libra. Sorry, I don't think it's a secret, but you're the first one to go. First of all, the general like jagged ugliness of a zombie apocalypse world, it's not really gonna vibe with your essence. The whole zombie drooling thing, the tattered clothes, the lack of showering, just throws you off. I mean, if you knew that the last time you were at Crate and Barrel or Bloomingdale's buying some over-the-top scented candles or taking selfies with your pumpkin spice latte at the pumpkin patch was gonna be like your last time, you probably would have tried to be a little bit more present. So you're the first to go and you're honestly fine with it. If you can't have clean sheets or new socks, like you don't really want any part of it anyway. Number two is Taurus. Yes, you're hard-headed, you're strong-willed, you can be really focused and committed, but I just think this is too big of a change for you to overcome. Try to make your way to those abandoned, nice, gated communities, like find the neighborhoods that the millionaires and billionaires lived in. Try to hunker down in those for a little bit. You'll have a good time there until that gets overrun, and then I think, again, it's probably over for you. Gemini, I think you're gonna be adaptable at first, but I see you getting a little bit cocky. You're the first one to make friends for sure, but as soon as you have an argument with someone and they tell you your fried sticks and leaves meal, you know, because like you're out of food, right? You're surviving here. They tell you that your version of that recipe sucks, you're gonna get a little pissed and defiant. You're gonna go walk away on your own in the woods. You're gonna trip and get bit, right? You got cocky, and that's gonna come back to bite you, literally. These four zodiac signs hold the best hope for surviving a zombie apocalypse type situation. The rest of you, I'm sorry, I'm just not holding out a lot of hope. I do hope it works out though. I'm just setting my expectations. Frankly, also a little bit concerned about people that wear contact lenses. I just think like long-term, that's gonna be a problem. If it's any consolation though, I'm not even really sure how much fun this post-apocalypse world is even gonna be. There's not gonna be TikTok, there's not gonna be Dippin' Dots. I mean, they told us Dippin' Dots was gonna be the ice cream of the future. Dippin' Dots and flying cars, not zombies. So number one sign, I'm gonna go Virgo. I mean, honestly, let's face it, y'all are already pretty much dead on the inside anyway. Just kidding. Now, you guys are gonna be really good at problem solving. You're gonna be able to be very sharp, and I think you handle the practical challenges of not getting bitten by cannibals and finding food. I think you handle that challenge better than most. I don't think you're gonna win a popularity contest, but I think you'll survive. Number two, I'm gonna say Aries. Y'all are natural warriors. I think your intense gym energy is gonna work well for you. You have to deal with the disappointment with the fact that gyms now are closed. There's no Equinox or Planet Fitness in a post-apocalyptic world, just a reminder, but I think you guys will be all right. Number three, I'm gonna say Aquarius, and I think where your value is gonna come in is like later on when all these different tribes of people that survive are like trying to make alliances and, you know, like in The Walking Dead in the later seasons when it was like really bad and they were just like, what's going on? Like you're gonna try and architect the new civilization, kind of post-zombie humanity. I think you all will have just like a good vision maybe for what that'll look like. Y'all will be like the founding fathers of this future ragtag civilization, except you're like writing the Constitution in blood on a dirty napkin. It's not glamorous, but I think there'll be value there. The last spot, I don't know, it's tough. I think it's a toss-up between Capricorn, Scorpio, maybe Sagittarius. Capricorn, I think the initial disappointment of seeing all your career progress now be totally valueless, it's gonna hit you hard, but I think this is your opportunity to finally start and lead that cult that you always wanted to. You know you always wanted to do that, and this is like the perfect time to do it. Scorpio, I think initially coming to terms with this reckoning of zombies is gonna be tough, but if you make it in the first few days, I do like your long-term potential to survive. It really depends on how you handle those first few days. It's kind of like getting bit by a tick that's infected with Lyme disease. Take meds early, you're good, but if you don't catch it, you're just kind of taking naps all day. You get Lyme disease for the rest of your life, which doesn't sound fun. Sagittarius, I think on the whole, you'll be pretty optimistic about the novelty of the situation in a weird, twisted way. What are zombies if not exciting? Just a little concerned you could get a little bit careless. Some zombie could come up behind you when you're trying to be funny and impress your friends and like bite your neck and then you're gone. So watch out for that.